You just make a physical choice. Do I want to be a distributor or do I want to be a customer? And you decide that from the very beginning. If you want to be a customer, we love that. That's great. We know that you're going to have amazing success with the product. And you know what? Some point in time, you might find somebody that you want to refer it to. That's great. You can always upgrade and become a brand influencer with our company at any time for free. But if you want to be an influencer, you want to start building a business, let me tell you why it's so good right now. Number one, because we're at the point in our time in our company where we're looking to start to build a network of people so that people have never heard of RUBI. You can be the first one to get to the market and let people know about it. You'll never run into a deal where you can go and market something that says, oh yeah, I've already seen it, or I already heard of that, or I'm already doing that, or I'm already using it. Right now, you're going to eliminate the number one excuse that people can't use to go build businesses with. And so timing is perfect. Now, we also have two ways to build. We have a way of building just purely on customer acquisition, what you would probably know as an affiliate model. Just come in, become an influencer, share it with the people that you know, and as they become customers, you're going to get paid every single time they purchase. Now, we've also brought it to where you can become a network of customer gatherers where you can leverage time, people, and money so that you can override customer acquisition for hundreds, thousands of people by just getting in and helping start finding some distributors. I love the idea of looking at this in a way where you can see how a product starts to build, and then you see it transition to where it focuses on building the network. And 2 years from now, we won't be focused on building the network. We'll be just looking at moving the product to the marketplace. But when that happens, the big opportunities are already gone. And so you're at the point in time where you can be the one that helps go and put the market together. So you can actually be the one that's helping override and build the network, the customer gathers, so that when customers are acquired, that volume is running up and we're all being able to get a little piece of it. So let's talk about why and how we get that started. Well, the first thing again is the customer bonus. It's real simple. We have 4 plans. When they buy one of them, you're going to make a 25% on the CV of that product. And it's every single month that you're going to get that 25%. So if they come in at our $20 basic plan, you're going to earn $4 because we have 16 CV attached to it. What is CV? That's commissionable volume. That's the amount of volume that we pay commissions on versus the amount of money that people are buying. That's an 80% mark. Okay, so that's where you see the 80% difference. Now, if you're getting on the $100 plan, you're going to earn $20 every month. So if you can think about going out and getting, 10, 20 of those, it's easy to get really quick money coming into your business. That's the first way. And this happens immediately. It goes immediately into your e-wallet as soon as the transaction is completed. Now, another way to earn quickly, and this is immediate money again, is called a fast start bonus. And that's when you not getting a customer, but you're actually going out and recruiting another brand influencer that's going to help gather some customers and help gather a few more distributors. And when they come in, you're actually going to earn up to 50% of their very first order on the CV. So if they come in at the $100 affiliate pack, that's 80 CV, you're going to earn up to $40. Now, why I keep saying up to? Well, because 40% goes to you as the sponsor. If I brought in Corey and Corey purchased the $100 Premium Plus plan, I am going to earn $32 on him because that's 40%. But then if I'm placing him in our 2-team pay, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute, and he's directly attached to me, I'm going to also earn another $8. Now, if both of my teams are full, I have a left and a right, and I can't put him right there, then I have to place him underneath somebody else. And the great news for that person is that they're the ones that get the extra 10%. So they would actually earn $8 on placing that person. Now, don't feel bad because you also have 2 legs, and if you didn't put them there, somebody else did, and you already got their money. So it pays off, but it's a way for us to see that everybody starts to make money no matter where you are in the organization. All right, now let's talk about our 2-team pay, because this is actually where you start to build your long-term residual type passive income. Now, this is where you get to see infinity. as much volume as you can possibly push through on the two teams, a left team and a right team. It's really just that simple. Your first goal you want to do is you want to get in and get one person left and one person right. Now, this is an influencer left and an influencer right, someone who's going to go out and help you go get a couple of influencers and a handful of customers. And that's all you're going to do. You're going to duplicate this all the way down, and it just keeps on duplicating and duplicating. And we end up getting a lot of people who are doing a lot of customer gathering. And what that does is it creates a lot of volume every single week. And every single week on Sunday night, we stop Monday and Sunday, we stop the week and we total up how much volume of sales. That's all sales. It's not just, their first order, but it's every subscription that's paid, every upgrade, every purchase of ancillary like words or credits. All of those things are calculated. And then we have a total on the left and a total on your right. And depending on your rank, as you start to move up, you can earn up to 20% of the lesser leg volume. And that would be 20% of the 140. So $28 is what I would be making this week on this tree. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, but start putting that down to hundreds to thousands of people, because you're not responsible for everything, right? You're just responsible for making sure that you have two. Now, we're going to definitely want to probably get more than two, because why would we stop at two when we can go get 10, 20, 30? But if I get two, I'm actually qualified. I don't have to do anything else. I just have to be active, which means I have my subscription, and I get a person on my left and a person on my right that are active, that have their subscription. And then I get to earn up to $20,000 a week on the two team pay. Now, here's the great news. It doesn't cap at that one little $20,000 a week, because we have all the other ways, which are the matches. And the matches they don't depend on anything. They could be on both, on your big leg, your little leg. It doesn't matter. It could be all on the same leg. It doesn't matter. When they're making a check, you're going to be able to override a check on them. And it goes to generations, and it goes on and on and on. This is where, if you start to get into the big money, this is where the biggest part of your check comes from. It's that easy. You don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. It's a very simple process that all you're essentially doing is putting in one left, one right, teaching them to do the exact same thing. How do you get started? Well, it's real simple. Just choose a subscription, whichever subscription that you want. If you want to do a lot of stuff, I urge you to come in at the Premium Plus level. It's $100 a month. You get 500,000 words, 300 credits. And again, a lot of workspaces and a lot of collaborators that you can go and help do stuff. Great for businesses, absolutely great for agencies, great for anybody that's doing content creation, for clients or other people. That's the one for you. If you're doing just, maybe you're doing stuff for your companies or whatever, 55 is a good place for that. But I don't like to come in. I believe the basic is really called a starter kit. It's a place where you come in to give it a shot. If you're not really sure about it, I can just tell you that we have the best product in the world when it comes to AI. So you probably don't want to start there, but you can upgrade. You can downgrade at any point in time just by a click in the back office. So that's how you get started. Get with a person who's senior, and then we can get you started in the distributorship, or we can get you started as a customer and get you connected to where you can actually become really intimate with RUBI and all that she can do for you in your life. Guys, that's it. That's the whole presentation. That's the longest version you can get. I did all comp plan. If you don't want to do the comp plan, you take out the slides that you don't know, and you believe that there's 8 ways to earn money, and you just walk through the first 2 or 3. It's up to you how you pitch this, but those slides will walk you through. And I'm telling you right now, that's the first time I've done that for that slides. That's the first time I've seen them all in one place at one time. So you'll be able to figure this out. Okay. It's not hard. I will tell you that when you start to look at this business and you start to see the compounding part of it, and I want to use this little idea here for the 2-team pay progression, is that this is an industry that has been the same for 130 years. If I look back at what happened in 1950s with Mary Kay and how they built and how they started, and then how in 2 or 3 years they were a completely different type of company, it's going to be the same here. I mean, if you think about Amway or Herbalife or any of these other companies that have been around a long time in this industry, there's no way in the world that anybody on this planet could go out and start to build a big business on distributorships. They might be able to make a business based on selling customer products, but you're only going to be making the difference between the product. You're not going to be able to override anybody else's work. You're not going to be able to leverage anything else by not helping put the network together. And you can't do that today because it was done decades and decades and decades ago. And the people who were there helping, who put that together, are still making money today off of all of the people that are in there that are still pushing product to the marketplace decades and decades later. And that's what our goal is for Flex. We know that AI is going to change, and we've been committed to go and chase everything down and make sure that Ruby's moving through the thing. And we also know we have other products like Closer are coming, actually going to be a better tool, and will make it even broader. And it will actually be one of those things that if you built a network of people and a way of building the distributorships, instead of you having to go out and gather a bunch of new customers, we literally can just drop a product in, and your income can immediately take a bump because people are buying a new product, and you didn't have to go out and get a new customer base. You have to get a new distributor base. So that's why the opportunity to build right now is so critical. Now, this is the point where I want to talk a little bit about the timing of our company. I believe our company has gone through the formulation period, and we're just coming out of it, which means that we've laid an incredible groundwork of people who understand our product, that understand a culture, to know who we are, what we are about, what we're going to be, and where we're going. And then the next place of this is called a move to critical mass.